Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy holidays. We've just had our first holiday of this 2017 season, and I decided to make a video last week. A video came up from last year on November 19th, and a lot has changed since then. Um, It's really interesting because 2 years ago on November 19th, I was so full of hope and embarking on a new journey that I thought was going to bring joy to my life. I also was in the midst of detoxing off a host of medications. Um, and then fast forward to last year at this time, I was heartbroken and devastated and detoxing off new medications as well as one old one. And life was really, really hard. And here I am today. I am feeling better. I do not feel as emotional nor as broken. I don't feel devastated. I have challenges still. I have been homeless for quite some time now, ever since I lost my trailer. So that's been about 18 months. I currently am couch hopping, and I'm really grateful to people who have been kind enough to let me into their homes. I am getting ready to embark on a 10-week program through a pain clinic. I also am seeing lots of specialists for my various health issues. For those that don't know my whole story, I have come off 19 pharmaceuticals in a little over 3.5 to 4 years that I took on a routine basis. Some of the less harsh ones, but still worthy of coming off of because of the side effects, were things like Benadryl and Lamodal and Imodium and ibuprofen and, some of those over-the-counter things. But I also have come off of 60 to 90 milligrams oxycodone daily, 2 to 3 milligrams of Ativan daily. Years ago, I was on Xanax. I got them confused at the beginning of this process just because my brain was not working so well. I also came off a 7-year history of Effexor, and that was hard. Also, I was put on quite a number of psychiatric medications when I was going through withdrawals because people and even the medical community are so ill-informed and they just grasp for everything that they can think of in the form of pharmaceuticals so they don't have to watch the symptoms. That's the fact. So I was put on these psychotropics that I really had no business being on, Remeron, Clonidine, and Seroquel. I am off all of those except for a little sliver, just like 10 milligrams of Seroquel because it's the only thing that helps me sleep at night because I still have severe chronic insomnia that's gone on for over 20 years. Today, the symptoms that I still have, I do go through what are considered waves. I had one a couple weeks ago when I was in treatment. The pain was excruciating bone pain. The staff really wanted me to go to the emergency room, and I just had to tell them I just have to medicate using cannabis, which has been my friend and ally through this journey, has helped so much. I just dosing up enough to cover the pain. Sometimes it's hard when it gets really bad and out of the daily pain levels to know how much to take. So I also have times where I lose track of what I'm trying to say, and that's really frustrating because I could be trying to explain something, share something, or even having a conversation and just for no, like if I'm interrupted or something catches my attention, then it'll be gone, just gone. There's nothing there. I don't have any idea. And someone can try to prompt me and it still won't come back. So that's a misfire. I still have a lot of uh, neuropathic pain in my feet and my hands, which I'm scheduled. Well, I'm approved to go see a neurologist. I just have to find one that'll take my insurance. I still have akathisia a little bit. There's times that I'm unable to stop myself from moving, rocking, my knee going, twitches. I still have troubles with going to the bathroom a lot, visual disturbances, word finding, tracking, anger, rage still, but I am able to manage it much better now. I learned a lot of skills while I was in treatment. I did go for my gambling disorder, but I also got a lot of skills for emotional regulation, which anyone that has been on long-term anti-anxiety meds and antidepressants probably can benefit from some emotional regulation instruction. So yeah, I still have symptoms. My body's still healing, but I'm so much better than I was a year ago. I'm much more hopeful for a future, even though I'm couch hopping. I have things in place. I'm going to vocational rehab with the hopes of getting my nursing license back. I've reapplied for Social Security disability because I do have a host of chronic conditions that have prevented me from working, and I really don't see myself for quite some time while I'm still struggling with so many symptoms and health conditions, being able to fully self-support myself so that I can be in my own place and taking care of myself. So, you know, all those things are leading me in the right direction. I have a bit of a dream that I'm kind of been working on for quite some time, and after all that I've been through, it's really blossomed in my head, and I haven't had a dream or a goal about anything in a long time that didn't include someone else to participate in it with me, being part of their dream, and I do the work. This dream is mine, and I'm not going to share too much about it, except that it's to help people coming off pharmaceuticals, something to help people that have addiction issues, something to help people that have mental health conditions, and using cannabis. So I'm hopeful that I'm going to heal enough that I can build this dream into a reality, because I think there's a lot of people that could benefit from what I want to create. So choosing to come off pharmaceuticals and having done much research since I've made that choice, I have no regrets. I have no regrets at all. Yes, I've experienced horrifying, truly horrifying events and situations that occurred because people either, one, didn't understand what I was going through, or two, were using it to their advantage, which is really kind of sad, but I know that that happened. It's really one thing that I do know is true is as I've healed and been healing, the things that really were upsetting to me were real. They weren't in my mind. They were real things. And I've learned that people will sometimes use disadvantaged people and situations for their benefit. And that's been part of my journey, is learning I have to be much more careful about who I share my life with and who I let into my life, because I'm a very sensitive person, and that's how I was born. And I need to protect myself because I've tried to help people for a long time, and unfortunately have been preyed upon in my worst times. But this time, this part of my journey from here forward, it's about me. It's just about me, taking care of myself, building myself up, finding my own path, and celebrating my inner child, which has been something I've never done before. So it's been quite a journey that when I first embarked on it, I really had no idea, other than I looked in my hand and saw a whole bunch of pills and went, oh my gosh, what has happened? This is not sustainable, and this is not what I want for my life. I don't need those medications. I don't have psychotic episodes except coming off of all those terrible medications. I don't have conditions that warrant taking those kind of medications. And as far as the chronic pain meds, I can say with 100% accuracy now, narcotics for chronic pain do not work. You need more and more and more. And so it's not a sustainable or viable option. We have to, those of us that have chronic pain have to find other ways, other coping mechanisms, other ways of managing the emotions and feelings that are attached to having chronic pain. So I'm working on that. And I just kind of wanted to update everybody, because when I saw that video, it was truly heartbreaking. I was so sad and so hurt, and my emotions were so all over the place, and I was so sick, and I was still having horrifying symptoms that really scared me. And I felt really alone, because this is a very lonely journey. And so I just wanted to kind of offer this as an encouragement for people who are struggling and in the early part of their journey of coming off pharmaceuticals, things like benzos and opiates and psychopharmacy, because it's hard. Those medications really do a number on our brains. But healing does happen. And it is a journey and a process. And I am on my way to being the best me ever. And I have hope for my future. So with that, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Be kind to yourself. Get out and get some fresh air. Eat your good food. Get a little exercise. And find some support, because there are people in the world that do care and will be there for you. They don't always show up where you think they are likely to be, or where you would want them to be, or who you would want them to be. But if you keep being open-minded and you let people in, you'll find people that will love you just as you are, even through this scary journey. So thank you for letting me share with you. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that it helps you have a little hope for tomorrow. All right. Peace. Bye.